I think the newest thing for us is that for far too long we waited for people to come in to see us and hoping they would come to our door. And what we realized is, given the nature of mental health and addiction issues, is people don't readily turn for help. By taking our services to locations such as schools, probation offices, in the health clinics, it's really revolutionized the way we do services.
We have a lot of babies because we work with pregnant mothers or mothers who have children under the age of 1, and it's a good feeling to know that we're helping them to have clean and sober children and teaching them how to be good parents, and it's always fun to come and play with the babies.
In the process of me doing drugs, there's no way that I can care as much for them as I thought I did. Drugs was more important to me than them. I was staying in motels on interstate. There's no way that I was able to pay, so I called a shelter. I told them I was on drugs. They said, can they keep my kids for a while I have a couple of days of sleep? They told me about a place called Project Network that will help families and kids and their mothers to get back together and help you with your drug use and get back on the right track. I went back to school and I'm learning how to read and spell now. My oldest daughter goes to school and she comes home and I can't help her with her work. I can't. And that's first grade work and I can't help her. I've been to school for like almost 3 months now, and I'm learning so much, and they help you on what you need to do, and then I come back here and they help you here what you need to do, and I got student of the month.
Over time, we've seen hundreds of babies born clean and sober here. We've seen them get engaged in early Head Start, go on to be in school with their moms right behind them, supporting their success in education, and it's such an important part of this community. We have to be here.
I never accomplished anything, and I'm so proud of myself. And I want to stop the cycle. I want to stop it.
George is one of the wonderful people we're able to care for. We can treat George in our program as a whole being, so that he is covered. There is a network.
One day I had voices and didn't know what was going on. I got very ill. With the medicine that I'm taking and in the program, they work hand in hand. And as long as I go to the program and take my medication, I have no sign of illness. You guys treat you like a normal human being, and the aspect of illness really never comes up.
George is beautifully covered at his home, where we are able to support his caregivers.
I haven't felt this good in years.
We appreciate and love him. In that environment of safety, people do very well.
I'm 60 years old and I'm just beginning to feel human and wanted.
When kids don't fit into the school districts or into outpatient type settings, there's not a lot out there for them. So this program was designed to address that need for kids who needed to go to school but also needed therapy all day long.
When it was just me and the kids, I didn't know what to do. And I was lost. My son's adopted. When he first came to me, he had a lot of emotional problems. He started in a public school, but he couldn't focus, he couldn't stay in his seat. He had a lot of emotional outbursts. He was hospitalized briefly. They recommended this program. Within a month, he was doing so much better. It really made a big difference to him, just having all these loving adults, and now he's getting better every day. I'm really grateful that my children had the chance to be in the program, both of them. They both grew a great deal, learned a great deal. It was more like a family than a school. Had they just had to go straight into public school and deal with all the issues, they wouldn't have gained the strength that they have now.
Sí, todos. Everyone in my family comes here to Virginia Garcia Clinic for medical help. I came here first because of my cholesterol and to be sure my health is doing all right. And that is why my teenage son Miguel came here too. But we found out he had been doing many bad things, like taking illegal drugs. He even tried to commit suicide with an overdose of pills. He didn't have any desire to live, and we needed to come here because we needed help.
All of us, when we go, when we're hurting, we don't actually know exactly what's wrong, but we just want somebody to begin to help us figure that out. So if you're turning to your physician, and they then are able to just say, down the hall, I have somebody that is from your culture, who speaks your language, that I could bring in, that could actually just begin to help you sort that through. That's really our approach. And it seems so simple, and yet it's really revolutionized care.
Miguel is controlling his behavior better now. He is much calmer. I can trust more, and Miguel feels the same way.
I have to say that it has been wonderful. Some of the providers have described it as a ray of sunshine.
As new treatments, new sciences develop, and our ability to fine-tune our interventions, I just see so much hope. And that makes our whole community stronger. It's not just about that one person, but it ripples through our community.